2,581,953,764 is written on this strip of paper. If you cut this strip of paper twice to get three numbers and add them all together, what is the smallest possible sum you can get? This one's from a junior kangaroo puzzle in the UK. If you want to have a go, pause me here because I'll start solving in 3, 2, 1. The best approach to these types of problems is to be systematic, to get a style to approach and divvy up your numbers, and find the best approach in that style, and then try to find other styles that could beat it. For example, here we have 10 different digits. We can split our 10 different digits in multiple different ways, but to start off, our style could be something as even as possible. We could try 3, 3, 3, but that only makes 9 digits, so we would need an extra 4. So we could split this number into 4, 3, and 3-digit numbers. Our first option would be to cut a line here to get a 4-digit number, 2,581, and then make a cut here to get our two 3-digit numbers. The sum of these numbers is equal to 4,298. This is one possible way we could split our strip into 4-digit and two 3-digit numbers. Another cut we could make would be to shift this cut to this side, so we would have 258 and 1,953 as our 4-digit number. 764 remains, and this gives us 2,975, a much lower number and so a much better approach in this style of 4, 3 and 3-digit numbers. A third one would be to shift that other cut backwards slightly to get 3,764 as our 4-digit number. This gives 4,217. So clearly our best approach would be the middle approach, giving 2,975. We can eliminate the other two, and 2,975 is the best possible lowest sum when we split our strip into 4, 3 and 3-digit numbers. Another approach would be to try and divvy the strip into 4, 4 and 2. So we can try and find two even smaller 4-digit numbers and couple that with a much smaller 2-digit number to try and get a lower sum. If we try to do that, for example, we can make a cut here, trying to make the cut as strategic as possible to get that 95, where it would have been a start of a 4-digit number, or in the middle, as small as possible in our 2-digit number. However, even summing this up, one number alone, the 4-digit number on the right hand side, is 3,764. This is much larger than the 2,975 total we have for our first approach, our first style. And the reason this is because 2 and 3 are isolated there, and we don't have a number lower than this. We don't have a 1. A 1 to start off is already introduced in our first style, 1,953, which we use alongside two 3-digit numbers. Equally, if we choose to go for any larger digit number and try and make smaller cuts, for example, we could cut to make a 5-digit number and then have 3 and 2-digit numbers. This can easily be proven not to work because a 5-digit number would always be greater than our 4-digit total for 2,975. This means 2,975 is the final answer. We try to go to a quick best style approach, splitting the numbers as evenly as possible, got to the best sum in that approach, and then compared it with other possible approaches before proving them that 2,975 must be the lowest. Thanks for watching Beat the Calculator. See you next time for more logic and maths fun.